YouTube's all good. I'll send out my tweet. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Everyone can hear me. That's good. So, grab this. Grab the link. Okay, sending out my tweet. At least I'm trying to. Alright, let's see if this works. I wish the actual Twitter integration on the PS4 actually worked. That would be nice. Alright, that's set, that's set. Water's here. I'll give it another minute just to see if anybody comes in. I just got a message. Let me see. Check it real quick. God, I hate the new app. It drives me nuts.
Hello, hello, BM.
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Alright, well, since somebody showed up, I'll start. I was going to give it another minute or so, but let me turn the phone off so it's not shining in my face. And let's get this started. I didn't get to play too much the last game because the battery on my controller ran out. This time I plugged it in. How's your evening going?
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
Trying to complete some trophies of Man of Medan.
Yeah, I saw you were playing that. I don't know if Walter is.
Same old town, same old bar. The more things change.
I know it's a press something. Inside the bar. I figured that.
Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
Walk around a little bit, at least as much as the game will let us.
Some of the police force stopped by, which means most of the police force stopped by.
How many trophies do you have left on Man of the Medan?
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
He's probably already drunk.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Looks like 19. %41 done.
Nice. Look, we got a creepy vending machine.
That smile she had when I gave it to her. She could barely get on it back then. One of Nick's favorite matchups. Might be the
What's
first
this game
he'll miss.
about?
It's a guy who's going back to his hometown that he ran away from for some reason. After his best friend dies, he goes back for the funeral. That's all I know so far. I like the game from the games from this company. So usually when they release one game a year, it's the same the company that makes the Life is Strange games, about one game a year. And I usually buy it no matter what because I usually can definitely play it more often than not, and the stories are usually good. So I didn't look too much into it. The trailer I did see looks pretty cool, so I figured I'd get it. Since I had the funds at the time.
I haven't read an issue of this paper since I left. I wonder how they've been doing without me.
That's good. I will have to check out.
Unfortunately, I can't read this. I'll have to go back after the stream and check it out in the notes. If it were a little bit bigger, they have a font size adjustment, but this is as big as it goes. If it were a little bit bigger, I'd be able to read it. I wish it would just have the character read it out.
Even on stream it's blurry.
Alright, let's get fucked up.
I'm not ready for this. Here we go.
Yeah, audio is always good. If it's too long, I don't read it.
I would read it if I could see it. At least enable text-to-speech, although Sony needs to change their text-to-speech options for voices because they're annoying as shit. I actually like Xbox's text-to-speech voice better than Sony's.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, Big Shot Investigative Reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that means you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after.
Just really embracing those hick stereotypes, huh, Joel?
Gentlemen. Get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan.
You're not worth it, Higgs. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
I plan to be out of here by morning. Don't want to stay any more than you want me here.
Don't rush out of here on their account, but maybe don't dawdle either. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right? That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
You always did know how to start a ruckus. Can't say I've missed that. You always did know how to start a ruckus. Can't say I've missed that.
Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
the guy who got the mine closed.
Can't believe he showed up.
Oh yeah, that's why he left. He did an investigative report that got the town's mine closed, and basically everyone lost their jobs in the town because it was a major source for employment.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Gonna be a stranger, Sam.
Okay, oh, the drum kit. God, if they would make it just a smidge bigger. I mean, I can tell it says drum kit. Well, I can tell by the shape of it, and I can read drum kit just based on the shape of the letters. But after drum kit, I can't read that.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce. But anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
It's good to see you.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years. But he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Your daughter thinks Nick's crash doesn't make sense.
She's a little girl who lost her father. She's confused right now. Don't you go encouraging her, or worse, putting those thoughts in her head. I frankly thought you knew better.
Do you think she has a point?
I think you should stay away from her.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. Happier times. I wonder who took that picture. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then. Those two were a great team. Look at us.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood. Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can, but it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you've been.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
Oh, there's gonna be a sign.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I
I'm gonna
suffer
take this time to drink some milk.
for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
Yeah, I'm sure I talked for that.
So, Sam, how's life been treating you?
Could be better. My best friend just died.
No need to snap at me, Sam. I ain't the enemy here. And your allies are in short supply, so be careful what you say. You staying in town long?
Not really. Why? You think I'm gonna disturb the peace or something?
Wouldn't be your first time. Have a nice evening, Sam.
I didn't need to sound like a dick. The way I read the response wasn't the way he said it. That's one thing I dislike about these games. Sometimes.
I didn't know you read Dickens either.
So, I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize.
Ah, Samuel, my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us, join us.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years. For years. My best reporter. What do you even say about it?
Everything had to be just so. His desk, straight lines and clean.
Once, Anna turned everything on his desk around just to see what he'd do. He moved his chair to the other side of the desk.
It's the small things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot at Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
I spend all day doing nothing. I don't even count days. They just blur together. Nick's death barely hit me. It was like a pinprick compared to just everything.
Time heals most wounds. Some it just makes worse. Sounds like you need something to pull you out of your rut.
Well, I think I've taken enough of your gents' time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
Hi Tim, is me Mark.
Hey Mark, what's up?
Oh, Walter, can I ask you something?
Questions are the fountainhead of knowledge.
Nick's crash. Was there anything suspicious about it?
I asked myself the same thing. The very same thing. It did seem odd. Young Nicholas. A careful man in all things, including driving. I looked into it myself. You know what I found?
What?
A tragic accident with nothing amiss. I am both relieved and saddened to say.
Ah.
Life is rarely like a crime thriller, and while I don't mind you asking, some might find it a distasteful conversation at a man's memorial. Especially from you.
I'll, keep that in mind.
See that you do, my boy. See that you do.
I'm okay. I can't complain. It's probably a trophy for not getting drunk. So I'm not going to get drunk this time.
Haha. Is this a new game?
Yeah, it is. It came out a couple weeks ago. Or no, it came out, Tuesday. I pre-ordered it a couple weeks ago.
No more than 3,000 milligrams.
Bess always had
I
a
thought
soft
it was
spot for Nick.
4,000.
I think she liked his work ethic.
That's what crooked pharmacists want you to know. That about his scandal.
Can't believe this whole thing's still working.
For how most?
I don't remember.
Daddy, 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 open your eyes and wake up. The kids and I've been busy, and we got a little something for you that's gonna make you smile all day. Daddy, 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 daddy. But when the lights are out, it's time for me to show you
Sexy. A little something for you.
and I got a feeling you've been
What's
pleased.
going on, person number 4?
Daddy, 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 sit yourself down. Now you should know how much
Alright, we found one memory.
Anna used to play it almost every night. She stopped after her father's accident. Nick and I spent so much money on this machine. Pretty courageous of him to try his luck in Basswood, given the state of things.
In my
Hi
way.
1-4.
What's going on, person number 5? It's a table they sat at.
I've never known Tara to not take over a conversation.
Hello Mark.
So tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
It's all right, Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for
Roasted
the
toasted.
confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
Wow.
You a guy or a girl 1-4.
Mark, are you bugging people watching?
It's supposedly the spirit of coal. Doesn't really belong here anymore.
You should have been the one giving the eulogy, Samuel. No one knew him better
Sawyer. Huckleberry Finn, you two.
Who meet him?
Not now, Sam.
Enjoy your game. Catch you later.
Later. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, where did Canada go?
In still here, Tim.
Okay.
Old-timers in general already don't like me, and the article just made it worse.
Hey, Sam, why don't you drink to Nick on the other side of the bar?
In still here, Tim.
Okay.
You should have been the one giving the eulogy, Samuel.
Yeah.
You. Tom Sawyer.
This reminds me of when I lost my pa. Death sure changes how we think of someone.
Is me Mark.
Dennis, bitter and jaded. He's even worse than the last time we spoke.
Not now, Sam.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
Yeah.
Is just me here now.
I know, you can stop writing in the chat. Oh shit, I wish I could speak.
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
What is this game about?
You can look it up, it's called Twin Mirror. I went through the explanation earlier. Alcohol.
You mad at me,
Nick
Tim?
was the good sort. Sometimes the good sort die like the bad sort. It's not fair.
No, I just don't feel like going through the explanation a second time.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
This reminds me of when I lost my pa. Death sure changes how we think of something.
Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this
I
town
was
like
not
no one
here the
else.
first time.
Well, I'm not going to go through it a second time.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
You have 2 working fingers, you can look it up.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
You get this. Dude, I don't get it. I don't know where Anna is. I'm just not seeing her. Really not sure I'm gonna flip the fuck out. Yep. I just didn't see her. Yep, that's a beer for Fliz.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit. Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
I won't lie, it really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
A desire to open old wounds? The old-timers gave me hell when I came in, too.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared. Mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
You and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago,
He never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone.
Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I want to do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
I want to have a drink.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well. He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Okay, cheese.
It does look tempting.
That's cool. We'll have a drink.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Ah, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. Sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm the one dwelling on these things.
Wakes get sad. Very sad. Death and drinking is a heady brew.
Still, I'm showing jealousy for a dead man. Not the best look.
Some would say being honest with yourself is the only way to honor friends. How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who could prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. You guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Kathy seemed to care more about being embarrassed than how Joan feels.
Glass houses, Sam. Glass houses. Can't be easy for either of them.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
How was your Thanksgiving, Tim?
It was okay. How about yours?
I am so very sorry. You stuck in existence, stuck in my head, just a terrible state you're in. Get your anger and sarcasm out of your system. Better you take it out on me than anyone else. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions,
It was
fitting
okay.
in. That's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
But I don't get fucked up anyways.
What did you eat on Thanksgiving?
Turkey. I ate turkey on Thanksgiving.
Checkout was at 9. Sir, we need the room.
No, stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9? What happened last night?
I have ham.
My head. Pills plus
Ham on
drinking.
Thanksgiving?
That
That's
was
kinda
not my best idea.
strange.
Did I black out or what? Ugh, I can't think straight. I need some water on my face. Clear it up. Oh, my head. How many of these did I take? Late for checkout. They can wait a bit more. Didn't even get under the covers. Glad I even made it to the bed. God, what a headache. I feel like a small jackhammer in my left temple.
I don't think I've had hangovers before, but not as bad as this guy.
Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud. At least it won't take me long to get my things.
Cute guy.
Oh, you think he's cute? Right on. Maybe you could find out who they modeled him after and become a fan or something.
Yes.
I was at least hoping I'd look better than I feel. I already feel more human. Now, where did I put my shirt?
I do him in the bathroom.
Oh, so you're kinky like that. That's
not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do?
In gay.
Oh, good for you.
Sam, be more careful. Breathe. Focus. Find the way to calm down.
Am I supposed to be avoiding?
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
Steady yourself. Come on.
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself. Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself. Samuel, focus. Focus on anything other than the fear.
Okay.
You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there. Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately.
I can't. Can't see what it says.
If I run, face what happened. Answers. Hide. It's never happened. Going on. Get far away. Don't think. Just go. Far as fast as I can.
Yeah, we'll do the middle one.
Hide. It's never happened. Going on.
Wait, what was the choice?
If I run, you face what happened. Answers.
Is it the same as going far away? Whatever we're going.
Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
I need answers.
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective. I'm gonna take it slow and be cautious, don't worry. Yeah, Telling people not to worry always works. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
Truth is it?
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
After this bar part, I'll stop.
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Oh, I can't read this. Hope I can go back and read this somehow. Good.
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened. I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Hey, you get a baseball bat into the bar. I probably shouldn't walk in front of the windows.
Ugh. Did I do this? Sorry, Nick.
Oh. Okay. Damn.
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Joe says it.
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
Better make sure I got everything. Okay. Got any cameras in here? Nope. Well, that's a regular camera. Okay. No. Well, I might just have to stop here for now. Oh, there we go.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them?
You saw that. Anything else on the floor of this thing? I thought he was looking at something.
It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night. What knocked this clock off the pillar? It seems there was a fight. It could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
At least I figured it out and didn't really want to have to stop right here. Oh, whatever. Closer. What damage?
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Can't read it.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here.
Oh, this is over here.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all. Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Yeah, I told you so. This is up else. Sorry, everybody. Where the fuck is the rest of the evidence? On Joe's hat. And the broken glass all over. Isn't there something at the end of the bar over here last night? I have no idea. And I'm sure, as usual, it's something that's going to be right in front of my face. Alright, well, I will come back tomorrow and figure out what the hell I'm missing. Hopefully it saves with all the information I found so far. Alright everybody, I'll be back tomorrow to play some more of this. I'm liking the game, I just wish it were easier to see some of the things I'm supposed to interact with. Anywho, I shall return tomorrow. Bye.